Let's welcome in Red Sox second baseman Trevor Story. Now, after a tough first month, the Sox have been one of the best teams in the game. Obviously, starting pitching has been solid, but since you're here, I want to talk a little bit about the offense. You guys went from the bottom of the league to the top in a matter of the month. So what changed?
Yeah, I think, it was obvious we didn't get off to the start that we wanted. I think what it comes down to is, we were controlling our zone much better as of late. We weren't chasing, and we're taking care of the pitches in the zone that we want to hit. And I think, as an offense with the players that we have and the talent that we have, if we can really zone in on that, then we feel good about what we're going to do each night. I think we've been pretty consistent lately, and I think that's, a big reason why we've been able to kind of go on this run.
And you've probably learned real quick, Red Sox fans are very quick to push a little panic button there. Was there any time in your first, few weeks with the Sox that you were like, oh no, we might be in trouble? Or was that confidence always there that you guys would figure it out?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough division, and a lot of great teams in this division, and, you don't want to fall behind and have to make up a lot of ground with the teams in this division. And, yeah, I think, early, I think we're sitting at like 9 games under, 500, and you're like, man, we feel like we're a much better team than the way we're playing. So I think that kind of always was in the back of our mind. Like, we know once we get going, once we get rolling, that we're going to win a lot of games, and they're going to come in bunches. And I think this is more so, the way we played over the last month, especially June, is more so the team that we feel like we could be. And that gives us a lot of confidence going in. And, we're just looking to continue that.
June has been incredible for you guys. Now, you lead AL second basemen in defensive runs saved. How has that transition been to second base? It seems seamless for us.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been, it's a lot different than playing shortstop. I think just the angles and a lot, for me, playing shortstop, my whole life, everything is going to your left and everything is turning left, and you're always working your way back towards the left. Being a second now, it's taking a little bit, just trying to, I have to kind of set up my feet to move right a little bit more, and turning the double plays is fun as well. But, I kind of thought that I would be out of the action a little bit at second, but that's definitely not the case. I feel like I'm, that's a big part of my game. I take a lot of pride in my defense, and being really involved there is, it's been fun, and I'm glad I can impact the game that way.
You're definitely in the action. You're making it look very easy. I want to go back a little bit. We talked about transitions, making that transition to second. How has Boston been treating you in general? How do you compare it to other places that you've played? Careful what you say here.
Yeah, I know. It's been great, honestly. Coming to Boston as a visiting player in 16 and 18, you can just feel that, the history inside of Fenway and the passion that the fans bring each night. I remember that stuck with me, going, through free agency. And so that, that was a big part of why I chose to come here. And the city is so passionate about the Sox, and, there's a lot of expectations, and that's how it, that's how it should be. The fans, they care so much, and as the players, we want to play well for them. It's I don't know that you get that everywhere, and I think that's such a special part of and the honor of being a Red Sox, and that's something that I take a lot of pride in.
My husband, Will Middlebrooks, and CBS Sports HQ anchor, he likes to say that he had a big part in recruiting you to Boston. So we're going to let him pretend that he had, a lot of say in that decision. All right. I also know that you just welcomed in a new addition to the family, a little baby boy, Stetson Story, in March. How are things different now that you're, playing baseball, now that you're a dad?
Yeah, it's a lot different. Just kind of a huge transition for me and my wife, and, just so much new going on in this season of our life. And it's very, it's great. We've enjoyed it. We've embraced it. It's not easy, but this is, what's better than, coming home to my son and my wife, after our game, and just it changes everything kind of overnight. As you know, Jenny, and it's special, and I feel like this is why we're here, and it's a great honor to be a parent, and love doing that with my wife. She's the best.
Changes your perspective on what's truly important. Now, this segment is brought to us by Geico. So you got 15 seconds here for the Geico 15. Before we let you go, we want to look into the future a bit. How dangerous do you think this team is if the Sox get everyone back and healthy? 15 seconds. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think we've shown, what we can do, in this month of June, how well we can play for, a sustained period of time. And once we get back to full health, I think it's only going to help us. We have a couple of key pieces that are out, and we're looking forward to having them back.
Trevor Story, thank you so much for joining us here on CBS Sports HQ. It's our absolute pleasure. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season. The Sox playing 19 of their next 22 games against the Blue Jays, the Rays, and the Yankees. And it all starts tonight. Looking for a win out there in Toronto. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks, Jenny.
All right, so tonight we were talking about that big game. It'll be Michael Wacha on the mound for the Red Sox, 6-1 with a 2.34 ERA and 12 starts this season. First pitch set for 7:07 p.m. Eastern. We also have the Astros facing off against the Mets. That's at 7:10 at Citi Field. And it's Clayton Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers going against the Rockies at 8:40. The Dodgers, they've won 8 of their past 12 games.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.